Alright guys, so the day's come finally to paint my grill. So, this wasn't the original grill I bought. I had bought one pretty much exactly the same, but when I bought it, I didn't realize that it didn't take the ram letters in the center here. Which, from what I plan on doing with this, I wanted it to take the ram letters, so I had to find another one, which for some reason when I bought the first one you could buy these pretty easily, and I had trouble finding another one. But the first one I bought was a lot nicer because you could tear everything apart on the backside. Like these louvers and everything came out, these side pieces came out, which is real nice because I'm actually painting these a different color than the rest of the grill, which on this one you cannot do. So I am going to have to tape off this one on this side, this one on this side, and I don't have to tape off the letters because they're not in the grill, but I'm going to tape off, well, let's scuff it up. I have a like a plastic adhesion promoter. I'm going to paint on it first, and then I'll get these taped off once it dries, and then I can paint the whole grill blue, and then I'll come back over these with orange, and then I can do my letters in orange too, which I'll probably have to set up my fancy milk crate sawhorses, which I actually finally have sawhorses in here, because I'm going to do those in orange and the Ram logos in orange, and the rest of it will be blue. So I'm going to start scuffing it up. I would use the GoPro, but it's raining cats and dogs outside, and I forgot the GoPro. It's in the house. So I'm going to start scuffing this up and get the adhesion promoter on it. Alright guys, so I got this grill all sanded down. I am going to wipe it down now. Just talking to a local guy that does painting. He suggested to me to wipe it down with like window cleaner instead of using like reducer or acetone, because I guess like that'll stay into the plastics, and sometimes then your paint doesn't want to stick and stuff. So I don't know, that's what I'm going to try this time, but I'm nowhere a professional painter or anything. Like I said, this is, when I did my sway bar links, that's the first time I actually used my paint gun. I'm used to getting paint mixed up in a paint can and doing it that way. This is my first actual big part that I'm spraying with my paint gun. So I'm going to get it wiped down and then get that adhesion promoter on it. I'm gonna tape these off before I put the adhesion promoter, because I read into it. You got to apply the top coat within 10 minutes of putting it on. So I'm gonna tape this off before I put it on. Alright guys, so it's taped off. I got the adhesion promoter on it, so I got about 10 minutes now to start shooting the blue on it. So the hoops are taped off they're taped off pretty decent. Doesn't really matter right now how good they're taped off, but later on it will when I do the orange, the tape off job, because right now I haven't taped off just to save paint. But I mean, honestly, I could have just overshot them and it didn't matter. But I'm gonna start getting the paint mixed up and start shooting it on. Alright guys, so first coat's on. I literally just laid it. I don't know if you guys can see like a foggy haze in here, which it's not really showing up on camera. I really need a bigger area and ventilation. But don't know till it dries some. See how it comes out. I don't know if I have any orange. Well, I guess I won't see orange peel till the clear coat goes on, but I won't know if I'll have any rust spots or anything. With this this paint, you got to do more than one coat and stuff, because the guy told me it doesn't cover real well at the paint shop. He says it takes more than one coat, but it was the only stuff they could mix up that day in the pearl, what is it, pearl streak or whatever, blue streak pearl, that's it. But doesn't look too bad. Alright guys, this our coat's on. Looks like I got pretty decent coverage. While I'm waiting for that to dry up, I'm going to start sanding down the ram letters. Once this dries up some, I'm going to peel the tape off and start getting ready to mask off around where the orange is going to be, and then paint the orange, and then I will end up clear coating the whole thing. To do my orange, I actually have to put down an orange base first, since the orange is so light. It will not show up on black real well. I mean, that's what happens when you have light colors. But so I will start sanding down these letters. I got probably another 20 minutes, and then I can start taping it off. Alright guys, so as I was sanding these, I noticed that there was this ring around them, and I noticed that there was screws in the back of them. So I decided, well, if I can get it apart now, I decided to take them apart, and I am going to paint these. I have paint that matches the charcoal powder coat on my truck. I am going to paint them that charcoal color, so that it'll offset the blue and the orange, and maybe make the letters pop a little more in the grill. May not, may, I don't know. I can always paint them again, but I figured it'll make them look a little better than just painting them all orange, or if I take them out and paint them blue, I think that'll blend in with the grill too much. I just figured if I paint them that gray, it'll offset it and make it pop a little more. So I'm gonna get them sanded up too, get them ready to paint. Alright guys, I got everything scuffed up. I just gotta wipe them down now and find a place to put them to paint them. Like I said, because these are gonna be different colors than these, so I don't want to put them together, and I don't want to put the letters too close to the grill because I don't want to overspray, and I don't want to put these too close because I don't want to overspray. So I gotta find places here to put them, or just wait to do them. I want to do the letters when I do the hoops, because there's no point in mixing up paint just to waste it. And no, this isn't just laundry laying here. I have my buddy's parts I powder coated for him laying here for his 2nd gen 24 valve. Just to match his intense blue paint on his truck. I haven't saran wrapped them or anything to give them to him yet, so I just cut and covered up on the bench. Alright guys, I finally got that taped off, which took a very long time. I have my letters set up over here on a piece of cardboard, and I have the inserts set over here painted that gray color. It's similar to the Kingsport gray of the powder coat that's on my truck. These just need cleared. I'm waiting until I clear coat everything else to clear these. Alright guys, so it is now the next morning. I'm getting actually ready to go help my pap at his feed mill. Man, I don't know why every orange on my camera looks like it's, I don't know, like a tangerine orange. Like, it doesn't look bright orange. But I put the base coat on last night, and for some reason my gun, it just didn't want to spray it. Like, I looked at the tech sheet for the that white base coat I had, and it said the 1 to 3 or 1.3 to 1.6 nozzle, and I have a 1.3 nozzle in my gun, and it didn't want to spray out of the gun real well, and it didn't lay real well. And I was gonna sand it, but the orange actually laid pretty decent on top, so I didn't end up sanding it. I laid the orange this morning, and I'm gonna clear it because obviously I gotta clear it within 24 hours. I got the Kingsport gray over there. Well, it's not really Kingsport gray. I think it's actually an Audi color, and I'm not sure what the actual paint color is for this. I can look and see what it is. And then there's my Ram letters. I'm gonna start peeling my tape off here and start getting ready to clear coat. Alright guys, so I gotta figure out how to adjust my gun a little bit. It laid smooth in some places, but that was when I was tinkering with it. A couple places it didn't lay real smooth. I don't know if I can, on those louvers you can see it's not that smooth. I'll have to sand it, but I may talk to my cousin. He used to paint. I don't know if he still does or not. He may have some suggestions for me, but you can see it didn't lay real smooth there. Over here it laid decently smooth. I started playing with the gun settings, which I had it set up to obviously do the blue, do the orange, but yeah, I'll see once it dries how terrible it looks and sand it down, and may have to reshoot it. Alright guys, so I just sat these on here, nothing screwed down. I still need to sand this and reshoot some. I'm probably going to reshoot the whole thing, but only certain areas actually need reshot. Like, this area is smooth as glass, and it actually looks really good. The letters, for the most part, they're actually pretty smooth. There's just one little spot on the M that I missed, and there's a little spot on this top edge that I missed too. But for the most part, there's only certain spots that I have to touch up, and it'll be ready to go in the truck. So we're going out to eat for Mother's Day, and then I'll come back probably and start working on this again, reshoot it, and then hopefully tomorrow morning maybe I can get this together. I probably won't get it on the truck till tomorrow evening, just because I want to let it fully set. I may not even put it together tomorrow morning. I may wait till tomorrow evening, but it looks good. Let's see if I get a full shot of it together. That gray makes some letters stand out pretty good. I mean, you can't really see the gray that much, but it makes it stand out pretty good. Okay guys, so second coat's on. that first coat, if it looks good, I'll put it back together and put it on the truck. Like these little bars here, I couldn't get them taped off perfectly, so I did have to touch them up a little bit. I just used a small paintbrush. I mean, it's kind of hard to get them taped off on this grill. Plus with the tape I had, I didn't have small enough tape for it. But I did just touch them up a little bit in certain places, which I don't know if I can get close enough, which you can kind of tell I got a little, there's still a little orange on that one. But, I mean, when it's on the truck, you're not going to see it. But for first time actually using the paint gun and stuff, I don't think it came out half bad. I'll see when the clear dries, because I didn't realize at first the clear kind of looks all bubbly, and then it dries actually really smooth. I thought it was all screwed up, and then yeah, it actually was pretty smooth whenever it was finished. I just had a couple spots that I had got real light on and stuff that needed more done. But there's the letters, and I did shoot these again just because I had extra clear. But yep, hopefully we can get it put on here soon. I got to pull off one of the pieces on my truck underneath the headlight whenever I do this, because it has a scratch on it, and I want to redo it whenever I put this on. Alright guys, so this has been sitting in here probably, I don't know, 24 hours or so. There is orange peel on this grill, I will say that. It's a little worse than factory, which you can see it there in the light. I've been debating back and forth on throwing it on the truck now or waiting. I am going to just throw it on the truck now, because I do not have a polisher or anything right now, and it's going to be a little before I get one. So to get it out of my way, I'm just going to throw it on the truck. If I have to redo the clear coat later down the road, I will. I mean, I might just eventually redo the paint on it, because there is a couple spots that do need touched up. But like I said, this was the first big paint job I've done. I mean, like, I've only done stuff with rattle cans, and they turned out good with that factory match mixed paint in the rattle cans. So for the first big job that I've done, it turned out decent. I did talk to my cousin who does painting, and he thinks that I did not have a hot enough temperature down here when I laid this clear, which it's possible. The clear states that it needs to be 70 degrees, and I think it was like 50 degrees outside, and I have a heater over there, and I don't think I had it hot enough down here and kept it warm enough. But I'm gonna go get my front end tore apart. I'm gonna put my LED bulbs in my headlights. I gotta get these screwed on to the grill itself. I was gonna pull the lower piece under my headlight out tonight, but I'm gonna wait until I actually have more time to pull it out and paint it, and maybe let the temperature warm up, because it's supposed to get warmer towards the end of the week, and that'll probably give me better time to paint it so I don't get orange peel on it too. And then maybe then I can do my front and rear bumper too. But I'm gonna go get started pulling that old grill off, which I should just need 10 millimeters, or just a 10 millimeter on my impact gun, wherever it's at. So I'll go get started on that. Alright guys, so underneath the hood here, you gotta pull these push pins out, or Christmas tree pins. Yeah, right back there. Pull this top cover off, and then there's just 10 millimeter bolts. I think there's 4 of them. There's one there, there'll be one there, and one there. And then this grill just kind of sets in there. It's on clips, and it'll pull right out.
Yeah, it's clipped in there. And if you can see, clipped in there, and then there's clips. If I can get it focused down the bottom on both sides. You just kind of wiggle and pull at the same time, and it'll pop out. So those are them clips I said about on each side. They're just small little clips. Like I said, you just kind of wiggle and pull and they'll pop right out. Alright guys, so changing headlight bulbs, it's pretty simple. They're the same for pretty much all the 4th gens. The only difference is, I believe they might have, I don't know if they put an adjuster on the bottom of the newer trucks, because I don't remember my 12s having this on the bottom of them. I never noticed it before. If not, it may have been there and I just never noticed it, because I always thought the adjuster was there, and that might have been the adjuster before. I only ever adjusted them one other time, when I bought new headlights for my 112. But anyways, pretty simple to take them out. Take this bolt out, take a stop bolt out, and then go in the inner fender well here. Just drop that panel. Maybe if I can get it open. Yeah, my truck's filthy. It's washed. And you can see up in there, there's that white slide tab. You just push it up. I'll drop it here. Push that white tab up, and I don't know if you can see on the camera, there's that square in the middle, and it fits into the bigger hole then. And then you just pop the headlight out once you take them bolts out. I already went ahead and did my passenger side headlight. Now, not sure if I like these bulbs or not. I've done other LED lights, and some of them have been good, some of them haven't been. I didn't go with the cheapest lights, but I didn't go with the super expensive ones either. I usually try to buy the ones that have the light the whole way around them. I've noticed they seem to work a lot better. But I'm going to tear the driver's side apart, get it put on, and then start working on putting the grill back in. Okay guys, there's both headlights on low beams. They are bright if you look at them, I guess. I mean, they bright up or light up the hillside over there. Guess I'll see when I get to work tomorrow morning how bright they are. So next step, I'm gonna go start putting that grill together and get ready to put it on the truck. Okay guys, I got the upper mounts on, which they are very flimsy. I'm not real impressed with them. Did not get this one off of eBay or Amazon. I actually got it off of another company. I can't think of what it was right now. I could not find this particular one that came with the emblems on eBay or Amazon when I was looking. I had seen them on there for a while, and then they couldn't find them again. This, for some reason, it does not come with the center mount like the factory one has. You have to take the factory bottom clips out and put them into this grill. But I was looking here, it almost looks like you could take this factory upper clip assembly off the factory grill, and it almost looks like it will bolt into this grill, which when I pull this grill out again later on to do that lower piece, I may do some measuring and see if it actually fits.
I'm not gonna do that tonight since it's 9:15 now. Plus I gotta pull it out again anyways to put the rock lights in behind it. Then I'm gonna put 2 rock lights back behind this grill, put light behind it. I just gotta figure out where to mount those two. I'm not sure if I'm gonna mount it on these 2 middle posts or not yet. I gotta figure out where would be the best place to mount it. But gonna go up, get it thrown on the truck. Alright guys, so the reason I said I might put those rock lights, if I can get the lights to stay in place, I might put those rock lights on these mounts, is I was originally going to put them on the core support here, but I'm afraid if I do that, it's all going to shine in behind this cooler. That cooler is real close. So I think the best place to put them will be on here, because there's no place on the sides really. Well, I guess I gotta turn the light to put them, unless I put them on these outer mounts, but there isn't much there to put them on, so I'm thinking those would be my best bet. I just gotta put the upper piece back on, and I'll show you the full effect. There guys, so there you have it on the front of the truck. That orange actually looks pretty good with those tow hooks. We'll get the LED lights on and see what that looks like with that grill. Doesn't look too bad. Now, like I said, I do plan on putting rock lights in behind this grill. I have 24 rock lights to actually put on the whole entire truck. Oh, I didn't shut that flap. I have 24 total rock lights put on this truck, 3 per wheel well, 2 over the front axle, 2 over the rear axle, at least 2 down the side, and I think I have 2 more that I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with. But that's the plans for now. Alright guys, that's gonna wrap this up for this video. Next video, I might get that piece underneath my headlight pulled off, get it painted, maybe get the bumpers pulled in, start prepping them, getting them painted. I got the brackets over there for them. I might start the rock lights. I got a bunch of stuff I need to do, and I only got about another week and a half for camping season. I'm trying to get this all wrapped up before then, because once that starts, we're busy every single weekend pretty much until after the 4th of July with the kids' birthdays and just everything going on, because June's busy. Got both of my kids' birthdays and everything in there. So I'm trying to get this stuff all knocked out for camping season, because we're going the weekend before Memorial Day, then we got a wedding and everything, but not trying to ramble on. But yeah, I got the bumpers I want to do next. I got that little plastic piece underneath my passenger side headlight that's got a scuff on it. I figure if I'm painting everything else in the front end, I might as well pull that off and redo it. I don't think there's what else I even have. I got the Boost Auto parts kit that I still got to put on my mirrors that I've had since I pretty much bought the truck, that I still have to do. The fog light kit, I got to wire that all up. Got the light bar for the front bumper, I got a powder coat. No, there's more. Oh, I got the outlet for in my dash. I have my OBD2 or Alpha OBD2 to log into the truck. I still have, there's still a lot more I gotta do, but stay tuned for more.